Namaste. Welcome and greetings. I am Magick. It's gonna stop a virus. No. This
Got y'all listening now. Some witchcraft for that ass. Too late to turn away. Abracadabra and all that good shit. Yo. Hocus pocus, got you focused on my rhyme. Simply easy, now I'm eating couch potatoes, I recline. No, I'm joking as I'm toking power puffs at Pokeokes. Till my town and villa filled with ganja smoke, you know the dough. Coming out my pipes, talking about the bones in my throat. With the mic, I'm casting curses every night, you know the scope. Got my spells handy. You may call it the phone, but when I'm done reciting, you'll give me the keys to the throne. Then I'll take my keys to go home. Then say I was done. While rush to end it all, it feels amazing to have won. I'm not planning to ball, but why not take the chance to stunt? No, I don't need it all. Can think the thing I don't want. Do I worship the sun? Or sold my soul for the tongue? Or dead since I was young? Or got some voodoo done?
Namaste, namastizzle, peace and many blessings. What's up? Hey, Tosh, first one here. That got to be like, I was going to say first, but that has to be like a second, right? What's going on? I hope you had a good weekend, a good holiday, if you celebrated or even acknowledge it or whatever. If you had just like a day off, so be it. You know what I mean? Ultra Instinct, what's the deal, my brother? What's going on? Another hot day in Texas after it rained all freaking weekend. It was cloudy and just dreary, rainy. You know what I mean? It was one of those weekends here in Texas. We had a lot of storms. What is going on when I get one of these spam phone calls as soon as I go live? I don't know nobody in Maryland. The fuck? Anyway, what's going on, people? Y'all enjoy the day off or whatever? What's up, peace, brother Moore? What's the deal? What's the deal? What is going on? Still watching. Finally getting through this one arc in One Piece, the Thriller bark. I never thought that one of these arcs would take me so long to get through, but I think it's the characters and the drawings is what kind of threw me for a loop this arc. You know what I mean? Peace, hip hop elevation. What's the deal? Thank you. Thank you for the last clip you sent me. I had no idea that they canceled J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter's creator. It gets more and more ridiculous, y'all. It gets more ridiculous. You can't say nothing these days without them getting mad and wanting to cancel you. And you won't believe that I start watching a show called The Institute. The premise is that the government is kidnapping kids and turning them into psychics. They've had plenty of shows like that, though, Ty. I can believe it. Yeah. Where is it? Is it on HBO, Netflix? Where's it streaming at? Because I'll take a look at it. But they have plenty of those. Stranger Things is one of them. You know, that's mostly about the Montauk Project. But they've had, what was it? The Girl with All the Gifts, I think. That's another one. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a whole lot, but that premise is not new. Of them, kidnapping kids. They doing all sorts of things with kids these days, man. And like I said, if you got children, please keep them close. Please homeschool them. I can't say that enough. I saw something else today that disturbed the shit out of me. Now, when I was coming up, when I was going through school, when I was going through high school, whatever school, when I was coming up, we had no idea of our teachers' personal lives. We had no idea. I remember my teachers, but I don't remember if any of them was married, had spouses, had girlfriends or boyfriends. I have no idea. They didn't let us in that part of their lives. They were there to do a job, and that was it, right? So I see on Instagram something that Katrina sent me. And I come across this. Check it out.
I am non-binary. My pronouns are they, them. Hey, good morning, class. My name is Teacher Roby. I'm going to do a quick introduction before we get started. Here's my teacher picture. Everyone in here will be able to take a picture this year, so I'm excited to see how those come out. I am non-binary. My pronouns are they, them. For example, they are a great art teacher. They taught us how to draw a stitch. It is super important to get our pronouns right. If you do make a mistake, I will politely correct you. No worries. That goes for me too. So if I ever get your name or pronouns wrong, please correct me every single time. I am from Brooklyn, New York. I graduated high school in 2012. There's me when I was younger. I then went on to graduate from Rutgers Camden, right in the city, in 2017. I also went on to get my graduate degree from Relay Graduate School of Education. I graduated in 2021. I love to travel. I love my family. So this is my family. Raise your hand if you have family or if you feel like you have people in your life who care about you or you care about, and those are the people you consider family. So I hope everybody has somebody in their life that loves and cares about them. That being said, I do have my fur babies. This is my dog Nala and my two cats, Arthur and Ariel. This past summer, we went to Italy, so that's super exciting. I want all of you to get an opportunity to travel and do the things that you love to do. Joy is super important in this space. Everyone is welcome. Everyone belongs here. In order to make this a safe space, you all have to believe and trust that you belong here and you are welcome here. I am non-binary. My pronouns.
Are you ready for this? Dora pause. I've said it over and over again. They were coming for your children. I've said it. It's been years now. I keep saying it. The reason that I don't have a large enough audience to actually make much of a difference. Let's keep it real. I don't have much of an audience, that large of an audience, I should say. You know what I mean? And the people who do have large audiences are scared to say these things. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Like I said, I remember while that clip was playing, I remember every single teacher I had in high school. I don't remember a single personal thing about them. Not one of them. You know what I mean? Oh, you saw it already? Yeah. So what? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? The inmates are right. We are in a big mental asylum. That's what we're in. We are in a big mental asylum. It is what it is. Hey, princess, what's up? So anyway, October's almost here. The most wonderful time of the year is almost here. I'm really excited about it. I'm like a kid in a candy store. This is my Christmas that's coming up. Birthday's in exactly 2 weeks. My birthday is coming. So no, I'm not asking for anything. This is my birthday month. People are only gonna follow you until you say something they don't agree with. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I have had, and I still don't get it. I have had people that I have been Facebook friends with for years. I go to see them. Hey, I haven't seen such and such in a while. I wonder what's going on with them. I am been blocked. I'm like, I know I ain't doing anything to these people. What the fuck is that? You know what I mean? I must have said something or posted a meme they didn't like. So, oh well. Trash taking itself out. I don't care. Oh, MGM. I don't have that. They snatched the kids and unalived the parents, but the newspapers say the kids did it. Really? It's called the Institute, huh? That app, I hear a lot of stuff coming on it. That app costs to have, right? MGM Plus. I don't have that one. I got a lot of apps, but I don't have that one. It must be worth it to have because I see a lot of people having it. Speaking of children, let's stay on children for a second. Y'all know I've been watching these clips, right, in my spare time, you know, and I saw this that really just pissed me off. So you're going to get pissed off too. Watch this one.
You got like 10 seconds to open up this door. I swear to God, I'm gonna break this door. 10. Open this fucking door. Oh, mom. Bitch, I been knew how to count, ho. Choke 4 out of there. Dad do that. You can open the door. Bitch, my mouth face. I'm gonna open up this door. I'm not playing. All I fucking know is y'all better open it. I'm not playing. You know how to count. You have hands. Open the door. Open up this door before we break this bitch. Break it. Go ahead. I'm gonna break something up in this bitch. On God, you all must be dumb. I would like that fight with y'all. Do not play with me. You do not like that, but you can't open the door. Do not play with me. Open the door, I'll trash it. You can open it. I will trash this all. I'm closed. All right, we're sorry. Sorry, open this door. Open it.
One boy had a robe on in Target. He had a robe on. I don't think any of them was over like 11 years old. Right. Exactly. Fatherless kids going silly. It's sad that they learn so quickly to be disrespectful and just, it's crazy. It is absolutely insane. So many epidemics and pandemics that very few even see. Right. You know, this is more concerning to me than some damn invisible killer that's going to be out and that you need to wear a mask for. You know what I mean? It's just, wow. Cheers, William West. What's the deal? Give me some questions. I'm acting like Bobby and shit. Give me some questions. Almost finished Lovecraft Country. You know, I hate for it to end, but I think I'm on episode 7. This is when Hippolyta is traveling through time and space. Such a great series. I think I'm going to watch Watchmen after this. No. Got a clip from Bobby. Let's hear from Bobby. And like I said, this is the only excerpt that this particular lecture has, that Serious Times Media has. This is the only excerpt it has. It's 4 parts to it. I know that for sure. But anyway. Moorish occultism.
I know I got family members. My grandfather died off some roots. Yeah. One of my grandmother's sister died off some roots. But the point is this is the year 2000. So therefore, they got to go down and they got to do something to direct attention away from the most amount of black people in the country in the state of South Carolina. South Carolina has the most amount of black people in any place in the country. They got towns in South Carolina where they outnumber the doggone whites 10-1. But the whites always running.
Always.
They make sure that. You see what I'm saying? Whole counties where it's majority black. Because they have one of the greatest slave ports down there in Charleston and different things like that. Fort Sumter, the Civil War jumped off down there. So based on the Civil War, based on this roots thing, they got to divert their attention away and they come with that old bull flag and all these stupid to run it down to a doggone flag and say, please don't let us know that you don't like us. And took down the flag and they didn't even know. And they thought they did. Let's let it cave for a minute. Let's let it go. Let them boycott. That way we made like we caving in. It's all set up. They laugh at us. We were world-class people still marching. Let them, okay, let's see here. All right. Give it another month. We ain't gonna cave it all. Let them cut in a few conferences. Let them like, damn crap, I need your conferences, I need your dollar bills. Print money. They don't even live off money. We're the idiots that think that this is this way. Like wealth and power. That's a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? So, okay then. Now, they like you caving. Put the flag behind the State House. Meanwhile, they doing all that. They diverting some people's attention from some major shit they was doing down there for 2000. And nobody never know because that's how it is. We are animals. And what they do with an animal is just like anything else. You herd them the way the hell you want them to go. Right. Because we have stopped using our minds. Our brain atrophy. So the key here is all of this particular stuff that's going on, they got to be a group of people that don't even pay no attention to that. Drug down the street to hell. I'm not going to march for no nigga getting drug down the street. You figure we done had, what, 10,000 black men that died in the last 10 years. Well, that's 10,000 they count. Hell, they took, what, 11,000 alone out of LA riots, got rid of them. Disappeared. You know what I'm saying? And yet we're going to march for somebody that's going to the electric chair. They killed a whole bunch of people and just so happened he got sent to jail for the ones he didn't kill. Right. But that's a fucking issue. Come off the jail. And even if he was innocent, there's something that you don't beg your enemy to redeem you or to free you. Otherwise, that wouldn't be an enemy. There has to be an enemy. That's what the movie saying on the movie Thunderheart. He said some of us have to die. This was he said this was a 300-year-old resistance. And we can't break the goddamn resistance by saying, oh, please, master, lighten up on me. That's a prisoner of war. So if I get up in there and don't have no marches for me, black political prisoners. Somebody said, we got Brother Bobby, he was out there speaking, and now they got him on death row, and we gonna do, I said, look, I'm gonna come outside the prison and say, look, damn all y'all. Let me die, right, and let the man kill me, because that's the most honorable thing you can do. Right. Until you learn how to kill his ass, because we don't ever go on offense. But the key is we have to die. Right.
Y'all hear what he said? He said, we don't never go on the offense. He said, we never do that. Bobby was so ahead of his time, and that lecture is 25 years old. 25 years old. He said, we never go on any office. And you know what he said? Damn all y'all. Some of us gonna have to die. And from the actions and the behavior that y'all see out here, you ain't gonna save these people. Sorry, you're not. You're not gonna save these people. Okay? I say time and time again, I love my audience. I love the ones that come here and listen to me. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Why? Because only certain people can hear me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm on Bobby's level. I'm not even saying that. You know what I mean? I have a specific message, okay, that I'm trying to convey to who comes to me. All right? Use your goddamn magic. All right? There was a couple of people who were trying to tell y'all that. Use your damn magic. We never go on the offense. Never. All right? Still begging for scraps. Still worrying about what people think of us. I told y'all, when I am out in public, I don't acknowledge certain people. Take it how you want. I don't acknowledge certain people. I go about my business. You know what I mean? I barely look at it, or people come and speak. Both my children can tell you this. Both of them have been with me when they were younger. People always come to me and start talking. Always. I don't know if I'm a Virgo. It's my energy. I don't know. But I don't welcome attention like that. I just want to do what I got to do and leave. See what I mean? Bobby is the truth, man. And I don't know where we would be, certain ones of us. I don't know where we would be without Bobby's teachings, him specifically. Bobby's been doing this for over 20 years. Shout out to Bobby. Gratitude, Cosmic Chaos. How are you? Oh, yeah, work. You check in? Okay. This is one of my favorite movies. I saw it again last night. If my wife comes in and I'm watching Fight Club, she'll turn right back around. Certain movies she gets sick of watching, and that's one of them, Fight Club. I always get something new out of it. The whole movie, they were telling you, the entire movie, they were telling you that Brad Pitt wasn't there. They were telling you the entire time. So many Easter eggs in that movie. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I agree. What's up, Mooney? How are you? How was your weekend? Everything is connected indeed. Legacy Sigma, peace and many blessings. I was rocking with you ever since them old videos and when you got on that hoodoo dude. Really? Damn. Namaste. The one time that I got out of character, I was so fucking mad at that man. You know what I mean? Come to find out, years later, he has been kicked out of his house. I don't mean his house. I mean his voodoo house. He was a Hugan, a voodoo priest. He had a coven, remember? Legacy Sigma, remember? That coven came at me. I don't know why I deleted the comments. There's a bunch of sisters coming in that video that I made. Take this video down. Don't make us come after you. Threatening. I was like, come with it. Fuck y'all. Every single one of y'all that's taking up for him, fuck you, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't like to get out of character like that. I don't like to get mad like that, but it was on with that punk motherfucker. What's up, BMST group? How are you? I just sat watching Wayne Chandler. Another good one to watch, Wayne Chandler. Yes. I hope he is well. Much love and positivity to Bobby. Bobby, I found Bobby first when I was on my dark side journey. When I first started learning the ATRs, it was Bobby I started watching first. I was fascinated from the very first lecture I seen of him, the very first one. And then Azazel Bay came right after that. And then I just started seeking them out. Phil Valentine. I started seeking out who was out there. Delbert Blair. See what I mean? I'd already been rocking with Khalid Muhammad, you know. So Bobby and Azazel specifically, I encourage y'all to study. Study those lectures. All right? Study. Don't just listen, study. Just like I told my Facebook audience, study Lovecraft Country. Please don't just watch it, study it. Your weekend was good? I'm glad to hear that. Was typing too fast? Oh, you good, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah. So, so I stand corrected on an issue, not an issue, but I had posted on Facebook that, damn, I just knew Snoop was going to stand tall on what he said about the alphabet community. All the man said was he didn't know how to answer his grandchild when the grandchild asked him, how can two women have a baby? He said he didn't know how to answer that. I just came in here and watched the movie. They jumped all over him for saying that. Marlon Wayans, too. Marlon fucking Wayans. You know what I mean? You can't say a fucking word about those people without them getting all upset in their little feelings and shit. You know what I mean? And that punk bastard, what's his name? I can't stand him. I really can't stand him. Porter, him, oh, I hate him. I absolutely fucking hate him. You know, but anyway, this ain't about me. But I stand corrected on that because the story started circling around that Snoop apologized. And I was like, oh shit, he folded up quick. And I said that on my Facebook. Well, I stand corrected. Come to find out it was fake. Snoop never apologized. Sorry about that, Snoop. My bad. My bad. Snoop never said that. Snoop never apologized. You know, so there's that. Delbert Blair, there's a lecture you should see of his called The Truth About the Sun. Fascinating lecture by Delbert Blair. And don't forget Melanin DVDs. Matter of fact, let me show you what Melanin DVDs look like. Let me show you everybody who's there. These are people you really need to study. And I think Brother Konami knows the guy who runs this site. Here's everybody you need to see. Anthony Browder, Ivan Van Sertima, who Bobby Hemmett mentions a lot. Louis Farrakhan, I don't know about him, but Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, Khalid, Wesley, Alim, Shahrazad, Marcus Garvey, Azazel Bey. I don't know why they have him listed as doctor, but Sister Myra L. She's another good one. Taj Tariq Bey. I'm listing, I'm mentioning all the ones that I look at. Yafa Bey, one of my favorites. Hakeem Bey, the guy 720. I think that's who runs this site. Alim Bey. I'm just trying to get him on here again. C. Freeman L. Okay. Black Panthers in the 60s. Here's Wayne Chandler, Bobby Hemmett, Malachi, Z. York, Aisha Hilliard, Phil Valentine, Blair, Francis Cress Welsing, Brother Rudra, Sebi, Layla Africa, Joel Pookrum, Brother Dot, who just celebrated his birthday. I did not know Brother Seti was on here. Wow. Dawood, Kwame Ture, Steve Coakley, Dick Gregory, Claude Anderson, Umar Johnson, Amos Wilson, Dr. Ben, John H. Clark, Reverend Isha Kamusa Barashango, Booker T. Coleman, Leonard Jeffries, Charles Finch. Did I miss anybody? It has Martin Luther King, but yeah. Peace, Speezy Beats. Never saw that name before, but welcome. What Snoop felt is what a lot of people feel these days, and yet they are scared. Who else but a gang has the power to scare people to speak about them? Who else but a gang does that? And don't forget the book I recommended to y'all about Hollywood. God, the book, I forget the name of it, but Mark Dice is the author. They got something on Snoop. I'm willing to bet Snoop's handlers made him say that. You think so? You gonna watch it after this? Okay, that's what's up. Got to get a portable DVD player. I had one years ago. Damn, it's been a long time since I had one. I used to travel back and forth to Philadelphia a lot when I first reunited with my wife. I used to go back and forth to Philadelphia. And I had a portable DVD player because I like to watch movies while I'm on the plane. Still not my favorite mode of getting anywhere because I really don't like being up there like that. But if I occupy my mind with a movie, then I'm good to go. Yeah. Peace, Chikezi. What's the deal, my brother? Why did you stop with the Sufism? I didn't. I've never stopped with the Sufism. A lot of things I keep quiet about, you know. Let me say this. I've been wanting to say this anyway. Let me say this. I'm not going to speak about high value stuff here. It's not that I don't want to. I refrain from saying things that truly are secrets. All right. I hate the word occult now because the occult is now attached to every damn thing now. Everybody uses the term now. Back in the day, you were looked at funny if you were an occultist. Now everybody's an occultist. It's a mainstream thing. It's a trend. So I don't associate with trends. Okay. So you'll very seldom hear me say occult anymore. I think it's overused now. It's overused. All right. Sufism is one of those things that I teach in my courses. Okay. Sufism, black magic, the Goetia, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak about a lot of stuff here. I can't teach it here if I have classes. I can't do both. So the lighthearted stuff I can do, but as people who come to me to be trained, they find out I got a lot more to offer to teach. You know what I mean? And what good is a secret to have if everybody knows it? I hope that makes sense. But I've never stopped with Sufism. 100 years ago, damn. That's one thing I thank Tariq Nasheed for. Hidden Colors exposed me to teachers I never heard of. Pretty much, right. Yes, Tariq Nasheed, what we saw on when I showed the teacher, the non-binary teacher, that came from Tariq Nasheed's Instagram. You know, Hidden Colors will expose you to a lot, especially that last one. That last one should piss every black man off. Buck breaking. Mark Dykes is a legend. Yes. Okay. Hidden Colors woke a lot. Yes, it did. I do thank him for that. Yes. Hidden Colors woke up a lot of people. You know what I mean? But just like the documentaries wake people up. This is why I recommend movies. I don't recommend just books. All right. Books, movies, these are visual aids. Okay. Visual aids. Cartoons, visual aids. This is where they hide everything. This is why I mention it so much. Okay. Visual aids. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. As a matter of fact, watch this clip. This is from a Bobby Hemmett lecture. I'm going to have to edit this too. I got dinged for the last time I showed something like this. Check this out.
The beast is saying they'd like you to roll forward when they come.
You know what I'm saying? So now, dealing with this particular science and all, dealing with this particular science and all, you got Charles Darwin, who was a part of the Illuminati of these cult societies, was commissioned to write the natural selection and this whole thing based on the eighth thing, but they even tell you this in this, right? To cover up the history of Atlantis, Lemuria, and other indigenous races of people outside of Europeans.
This is where they would paint you with big eyes and bowls of confusion above your head.
All part of the female. And guess what? Guess what they put? They said in 1980, they said, don't give it to these black people with delegated that way. Put it in the comic books. That's what they told you on the movie. Unbreakable. When Samuel L. Jackson said, I believe you can find everything you want in the comic books.
I believe comics are our last link to an ancient way of passing on history. The Egyptians drew on walls. Countries all over the world still pass on knowledge through pictorial forms.
Visually.
I believe comics are a form of history that someone somewhere felt or experienced. Then, of course, those experiences and that history got chewed up in the commercial machine, got jazzed up, made titillating cartoon for the sale rack.
If you want to really do it all, I don't think it's bullshit. If you go to Forbidden Planet in Manhattan, New York, the Forbidden Planet is a comic book store. You don't find children up in
You made a considerably wise decision.
It's grown people. That's who you find up in there. And they hide it from you.
Oh, my kid's gonna go berserk.
But it is in this particular stuff that is going on. It's in the comic book.
Once again, please.
My son Jeb, it's a gift for him.
How old is Jeb?
He's 4.
No. No, 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 no.
Y'all all right?
Y'all all right? Brilliant movie. I will watch anything M. Night makes. He always has something to say, something spiritual to say. M. Night Shyamalan. Even his daughter, who made the last one with about the rock star. She was some kind of celebrity, a singer or something. Can't think of it. It'll come to me. That's your fault? What's your fault? You hope people wake up? Maybe. I hate the word occult too, because in my mind, why don't I just say hidden if that's what it is? There's a glamour side associated with it. People love to sound cool. Exactly. Like I said, I don't even say it anymore. Everything is a cult. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. In Clockwork Orange, I love Stanley Kubrick's work, especially he showed y'all what goes on in the upper echelons of society and their rituals in Eyes Wide Shut. Okay. He died shortly after that movie came out. How ironic is that? He showed y'all about the moon landing in The Shining. You know what I mean? They find ways. Certain directors find ways to convey messages to the masses. They find ways. They have to be clever about it. Clockwork Orange showed you about how they program. This shit was fucking barbaric. This shit, the way they programmed them to do some fucking horrible things, that shit was barbaric. And they showed that kind of programming in Lost, which is I am also now watching Lost. Anime too. Anime especially. Anime. Thank you, Mooney. Anime especially. Okay. One Piece, everywhere they have been, has been an ancient place. All right. In One Piece, there was a Skypiea arc. It was literally a whole civilization up in the sky. It was real interesting how they were able to get up there too. You know what I mean? And I swear we were looking, I was looking at the Atlanteans and the Mayans up in Skypiea. I swear that's what I was looking at. You know what I mean? Anime especially. Black Clover anime. Hunter x Hunter. Castlevania. Azazel Bay was heavily into the vampirism. He was heavily into that. Matter of fact, one of his best classes is called Vampire Magic. Right? Old. No. Not old. It was one that came after old. Which is interesting too, because they was experimenting. You know what I mean? They took him to an island and experimented. Lost anyone? No. The last one he did with Josh Hartnett from Lucky Number 11. What's the name of this thing? Shit. I can't think of it. It'll come to me. It will come. It wasn't old. It was the one after that. About the Sufi question. Oh, no, you good, man. You can ask as many questions as you want. I am willing to answer any questions that I am able to. Right. He did die after that. Seen that? You still ain't seen that? What? Okay. All righty. They cut him. They cut 20. Right. They did. They cut a lot out of that. How have any of you went to this is how I get assistance, decoding movies and stuff and videos, because I'm still surprised this site is up. It's called The Vigilant Citizen. If you go to The Vigilant Citizen, they have broken down Eyes Wide Shut in about 3 parts, if not more. I'm surprised. Everything Hollywood, the propaganda that showed, I'm surprised that site still exists. I really am. Wasn't Clockwork Orange at 18 on LSD? Yeah, it was. The way they had the eyelids, he couldn't shut his eyes. The way the images he was showing, and he was putting drops. You got to see it for yourself. A Clockwork Orange is a Stanley Kubrick classic. Okay. The Incas were also known as the people of the sky as well. Indeed, they were. There's books that I always direct y'all to that I look at for a reason. This is one that you should have. You should probably get this one. And I will probably put it in Patreon if I have not already. Damn, computer needs to be cleaned. This one right here. You should have this. Look at that. Dictionary of Gods and Goddesses. Facts on file, Library of Religion and Mythology. Look what I found here. I think it's the only one I've highlighted as of yet. Astaroth, one of my favorites. Fertility goddess. Can y'all see that? Are y'all seeing my screen? Okay, yeah. Astaroth, the fertility goddess, a Western Semitic goddess of sheep herders, equating with the Phoenician goddess Astarte, also a plural form of the name Ashtoreth, and used as a collective name for goddesses. You go to Ashtoreth, Palestinian and Philistine Israel and Lebanon. Okay. They show you the known period of worship, circa 1200 BC or earlier until circa 200 BC. Astaroth. Ashtoreth equates with the Syrian goddess Astarte, both being modeled on the Mesopotamian Ishtar. She was adopted typically as goddess of both love and war. She is usually depicted wearing a horned headdress. Biblical references include 1 Kings and 2 Kings. Solomon is said to have built a temple in her honor near Jerusalem. The name is said by some authors to be synonymous with Astaroth. Another book y'all should have. I think Kubrick was part of the secret. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 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 100%. Yes, I totally believe that. Lucky number 11 is Josh Hartnett, who I think is an underrated actor. He's a good actor. He really is. I enjoyed him in Penny Dreadful. The Asian woman, Lucy Liu, Morgan Freeman, one other person. I can't remember his name right now. Really, Mooney? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Vigilant Citizen. Yes, I used to spend hours on that site. Now you got to pay. Now you are limited to 3 articles per month. I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest. I've been looking at the Vigilant Citizen for over 10 years now. Over 10 years. I think I got that dictionary. I know I have the Dictionary of Angels. Yes. Astaroth. Remember that rapper named Asher Roth. a rapper. Never heard of Asher Roth. Never heard that. Just realized it was Magic in that name now seen this whole time. I thought it was a demon. You know why you thought Astaroth was a demon? Because, let me see if I can move. That is the sigil of Astaroth right there. That's Astaroth's sigil. Okay. And like I tell my students, Astaroth is really Ishtar. Not only that, they not only demonized Astaroth, but made her male. It was originally Ishtar. Soul Calibur, there's a fighter named Astaroth. Is it really? Wow. Didn't know that. Magic Mike. Nah, man. I've never seen Magic Mike. Bruce Willis. Hate to see, honestly, is one of my absolute favorite actors. Hate to see what he's going through right now. Damn shame. He doesn't right now. He doesn't even remember that he was an action star. I think he's gotten to the point where he's no longer capable of communicating at all, like speaking. Yeah, Magic Mike is Channing Tatum. Favorite crystals. I like lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. I like citrine. I like amethyst. Amethyst. Lapis lazuli. I like jet. Like I said, citrine, hematite. That's about it. Those are my favorites. That sigil is what led me to Ishtar. Yes. I see now, but it's just checked my library. I forgot I had that book by Michael Jordan. Gotta go over the book. You will find, and like I always tell y'all, you will find so much by digging just a little. And you don't even have to go far. You don't have to do a deep dive into this stuff. You will find so much where they getting this stuff from. What? Didn't know it was fucked up like that. Did you really? One of my favorite shows was Moonlighting growing up. It was a teenage favorite of mine. It brings back so many memories of my teenage years. Yeah, he has dementia. He has a form of dementia. It's been going on for a minute too, bro. Demi Moore has been by his side, as well as his wife and children. Yeah, he's gotten to that point. It's been going on for like 2 years now. And so he's slowly regressing, and like I say, he's no longer capable of communication anymore. So, damn, I knew I fucked with you for a reason, Ultra Instinct. You grew up on Moonlighting. I had to introduce my missus last year. I think it was last year. Last year or the year before. She had never seen Moonlighting, and we watched the series from beginning to end, and she loved it. Lapis is my favorite too. Opalite, Moldavite, and Tektite. Okay. Matthew what are these names that you're talking? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be funny. You said Magic Mike too. Why are you mentioning Magic Mike? Is there a reason? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm dead serious. What's going on? Probably doing John Amos has dementia? I didn't know that. Shit, I really didn't know that. Oh, I got this today too. This may offend y'all. I'm going to show it anyway. Look what was said. I don't know who this person is, but look what was said.
They would rather abort their children than to give them life. Okay, black people, black men, right? You at some point you're gonna have to pick a side, right? Black men have to come back into the forefront, and you all have to take a lead if you all want to save black life, right? Because a black woman, she can go anywhere, right, to get what she feel like she needs, right? Who's gonna be there for you? Who's gonna save you? I hope y'all not waiting on us, because I sure can't do it by myself.
You, when you ran for Congress, the show host pauses and says, when you ran for Congress. Now, Angie King has a strong point here. But when Kevin Samuel said the same thing, he was crucified, tarred and feathered. At the end of the day, it's going to require and take black men doing their job and black women supporting them as they lead the family. Angie, you got it right.
Women do not care about black men, okay? Black women, unfortunately, sis, and I know y'all coming to beat me up, and I ain't talking about all us, but I'm talking about the majority. They don't even care about their children. They would rather abort their children than to give them life.
All right. So we saw that. We saw that. Okay. Yeah, he does still have young children. Yes. No, he's not a he's not a troll. That's right, he did. My bad, y'all. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. I did forget that. I did. Lots of controversy surrounding their family and business partners trying to take control of money and insurance. Phantom Self by David Icke. No, never. No. He's not a troll, but I'm not understanding what he's talking about today. I'm not even trying to be funny. Excuse me. We was talking. I opened up the show talking about children, right? But did I show y'all this one where here's a positive one? Positive about. Or did I show this Friday? I might have shown this Friday. I'm gonna show it again, just in case I didn't show it Friday. Did I? I might have shown this. Y'all see this?
Time to wake up. It's Friday. All right, Drew. Time to get up. Drew. Hey. I'm jacking, I'm fighting, I'm scared, your low. Break that song, you break that. I'm gonna do the little thing. 100% riches. No, Drew.
Yeah, just like that.
Give me what you got. Give me your best pose. I didn't see no dance move. Give me your best pose. Okay, DJ. All right. You got the chin going. Y'all ready for the day?
Yeah.
Hey. It's finally Friday.
It's Friday. Gotta get it done on Friday.
Hey. All right, y'all. I'm gone.
See ya.
See ya. My coffee need to hear him. Come on.
It did all that to go to another room, to go to school. Was that, and I have no idea, honestly, who that is. I could not tell you. I don't follow politics. I'm with you on that. I don't follow politics, so I have no idea who she is. Let me see if I can look and see. I'm not. I know that was the Willie D podcast, but I have no idea who that woman was. Sorry, I couldn't help you with that one. But they did all that and they homeschooled. So, I mean, all's not lost. You know what I mean? All's not lost. So, we didn't get to any questions and answers today. Y'all didn't ask me any questions. So I'm gonna have to retitle this live. Can y'all help me out? What should I title it? I just was kind of all over the place today. Kind of, sort of, not really, but what should I title? I said let's do questions and answers today, but nobody had any questions, so. Oh, so that's who that was. Angela Stanton King. Okay, gotcha. What's up, Zoe boy? Although I showed your clip last week, they dinged me for it. They made sure they dinged me for it. And now my revenue sharing is with that guy. What's his name? A homeless guy. So that clip, that particular, whatever I make from showing that clip also goes to him. So I guess it did some good. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm definitely going live on Friday. It is definitely not live Fridays now. 3:30. I'm going. I don't know if it's the day, if it's the weekend, the start of the week. I don't know, but it seems to be a little bit of a better vibe on Friday as opposed to Thursday. And I talk a little longer. You know what I mean? So yeah, Friday's better for me. So yes, 3:30. I will be going live then, and we're gonna get into some magic topics. You know, I truly wanted to do a question and answers today, but I guess y'all didn't have any. You know, talking with my subscribers, huh? Oh, the title. I asked that and forgot that quick. Talking with my people, something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna rename it though. The Venus energy. Yeah. Okay. That could be it. Friday for me is the slowest day business-wise. It is my absolute slowest day of the week. I always thought when I went into business, it would be my busiest day. It is the exact opposite. It's the slowest day of the week. So I'm not sure if that has something to do with it too. You know, that Venus energy does hit different. Agreed. Friday is a vibe. It really is. Can you do questions and answers Friday? Oh, yeah. Let's do questions and answers Friday. Yes, we can do that. We can absolutely do that and continue as normal. All right. Thanks for joining me. Y'all always a vibe. I really do appreciate y'all. Everybody who came today. I see y'all Friday, 3:30 Central Standard Time. Keep yourself magical, protected. I am the one and only. There's only one Magick LaCroix. See y'all as I greet you in peace as always. Namaste. Don't forget, questions and answers on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of the week, and I'll see y'all Friday. Peace, y'all. Okay. Questions? Okay. Gotcha. Thanks, Tosh. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Peace, everybody. Peace. All right, y'all. I'm out.